Timing's all I got, day and night I can't stop. Stroking these bars till the day I make it pop. Know where I'm from, H-Town is the city. Rub the ish hard till I'm tucked 6 feet. Journey ain't easy like easy back in the day. Meeting Dame Dash, making beats for Jay. Out here, hustling with a dollar and a dream. Me, myself, and I like LeBron, no team. It's OG, but I keep it greasy all day. No 1 and 3, so I switched to 23. Cavalier supporter, King James spit the first. Red, white, home, yellow, red, away colors. Who am I? Dark skin, eyes looking beady. Bonita apple bomb, body thick as hell. A devil in sneakers on. Daron! Right over you!
Giving up, it's hard to do when you really love someone. Giving up, so hard to do. When you still depend upon a warm and tender touch, a kiss and a hug, a caress, a caress. Ooh, that it used to mean so much, and bring you happiness. Oh, giving up, so hard to do, and I've tried. But it just ain't no use giving up. So hard to do. I said I tried, but it just ain't no use. I thought you would go, then come back home. That is when you started to be gone. I've been so many places in my life and time. Said I've sung a lot of songs and I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life on stages. 10,000 people watching. We are alone. Now I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me isn't what I hope to be. Oh no, 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 no. I've treated you one kindly, darling. Can't you see? There's no one more important to me. Baby, can't you see through me? We are alone. Now I'm singing this song to you. Alright, here we go. Tell me who's gonna look at you and love you for the person you are. Tell me who's gonna understand that sometimes you can take things too far. Tell me who's gonna be there when times are good and when they are bad. Tell me who's gonna love you, girl, the way I love you. Tell me who's gonna be right there to wipe your tear whenever you cry. Tell me who's gonna talk it out and make sure everything is alright. Tell me who's gonna call you on the telephone when you're all alone. Tell me who's gonna love you. Sing it! Ain't nobody gonna do the things I did. Ain't nobody gonna kiss the way I kiss. Ain't nobody gonna spin the way I see. Ain't nobody gonna love you like I did. Ain't nobody gonna be the fool for you. Ain't nobody gonna open the doors for you. Ain't nobody, no, no, no. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna love you. Sing. I fell in love with you. 'Twas like a dream come true. And my love for you will never go wrong. Was such a special night. You lay right by my side. And I told you things I never tell it so. Now that I have it, baby, hey, I promise I'll never leave, never leave. 'Cause you are the only woman that makes my life complete. Sing, girl, I'm crazy over you. I don't know what to do. I'm crazy over you. Oh yeah, girl, I'm crazy over you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm crazy over you. Oh yeah.
Let me do what I gotta do. Whose world is it? It's mine. It always seems impossible until it's done. Whose world is it? It's mine. It always seems impossible until it's done. Whose world is it? It's mine. It always seems impossible until it's done. Whose world is it? now it seems impossible until it's done.
What's up, guys? So I am back from California, and it was really eventful, but I'm glad to be back. I'm back home in Atlanta, and the first couple of hours were intense. It was just like, you know, off of the plane and needed a lot of rest, and hung out for a little bit, and worked immediately. But now I'm trying to purge and pack, and it will now be what just occurred to me 6 months that Andrew, my son, has been gone. So I am very much the empty nester, and I guess the real question is, like, what do you do when it is just you, and when you're at this four-way crossroad? What do you do? How do you step forward and I guess find what's next for you? A lot of people just let life happen to them. You know, they enjoy the routine of just knowing what comes natural, work, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. This is quite an exciting time for me, because I am really trying to figure out, you know, what's meant for me. And as I commune with God in prayer and allow Him to direct my footsteps, He's also given free will to decide, you know, and I am one of the most indecisive people. At this time in my life, I'm not forgetting faith, but I'm having problems relying on my faith. And what the problem is, I think it's just more or less trusting that I'm making the right decision as I hear it, and I don't know if it's thinking it or if it's just coming to me through prayer. I don't know. And that's my problem. That's why I have the fear. And I don't want to allow fear to be a part of my decision. So in extracting fear, I have to also think about my life lessons through all of the many mistakes I have already made. I was born in Oakland. I lived there for about 2 to 3 years as an infant and a toddler, and we moved to San Francisco, where I believe we lived until I was about 7 years old. We then moved to Hercules, California. I went to grade school there. I went to Panoa Middle, and then from there I went to Albany High School. We lived in Berkeley after Hercules. We moved 19 times in my 17 years of living at home with my mom. And we lived in other cities like Antioch. And then we moved back to San Francisco. And we lived in Napa, Novato, Stockton, California. So yeah, the list goes on and on. That's why I say I'm from the Bay Area pretty much. Then I moved to Texas and lived in Beaumont and Houston. And then I moved back to Millbrae, then Pacifica, and then back to Stockton, and then to Atlanta. So I've had a long journey. I have a son who is, of course, I've mentioned this before in my question and answer video. He will be 20 this year in a few months. And again, you know, he's gone now. So the question remains, okay, what do we do now? I am a 2-time divorcee. Not that I take pride in mentioning that, but when you start early and you don't necessarily know what you're doing, and you're doing things just to do them, sometimes it can be disastrous. And I don't fault myself for those divorces. You know, I always wanted to do things the traditional way and the right way. So fast forwarding, here I am, and it's exciting, but it's also scary. And why it's scary is because, you know, that fear remains. What if I don't make the right decision? Or what if I face a lot of hurdles in the way? And life's not perfect. It's not perfect, excuse me. So you do have to expect some hurdles. So that's just kind of where I am today. It is Saturday, and this is some good thinking for Saturday. You know, I believe we get kind of thrown into the hustle and bustle, and we don't necessarily know, or excuse me, we don't make time to know a little bit about ourselves, that we can structure our lives a little differently and you know, create the happiness that we deserve, which is designed for us in our path. I don't want to let anyone blind me from my vision, and I know what I want. So then many of you might be saying, then do it. And while it's not that easy, and pardon me, I'm getting over a cold. I've just been moving around so much, different climates, and I had a really terrible cold the week after I got back home. Excuse me. But I don't want to let anyone distract me. And so I was saying that, yeah, it's not always easy to do your vision. You know, you have to, it's just kind of like, oh, I want, you know, a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house. Okay, well then go get one. No, you have to go through the financing, and maybe some people can buy it, you know, cash out front, but majority of people have to, you know, they have to save first. They have to figure out if it's within their budget, and they have to, you know, figure out if this is something that they can honestly and earnestly do for a 30-year term. So that's kind of like where I am. The next 30 years mean everything to me, as well as anyone. So it's trivial. And I can remember all the way back to the age of 4, and a lot of the pathology that, you know, existed, the dysfunction. And I made a lot of rough decisions, but the question is, and it remains, did I learn from those lessons? Did I learn from those decisions? And if I am willing to not repeat those same things again, then, you know, am I ready to take on a better life and the responsibility of having more, having better? So you can only leave so much up to God, because when you're praying and you are working in His favor, you also have to take the footsteps to align you in that direction. He can't do it all. You have to be moving in that direction, and that's my issue, is like, you know, I have to feel myself and get that gasoline in me. So I don't know. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I am excited to take you in more places with me. I'm excited to go in those places. I don't do this just for the camera. It's a journey. It's something to really design and create, because life has really been hard because I made it hard. But now I'm just really trying to figure out, you know, what is my better? What is my direction? What's for me now that it's my turn? I've been a mother my entire adult life, and I've never known just thinking for just me for once. I've never known making a future for one. I've never known ordering a hamburger just for one. I've never known a quiet house, quiet surroundings. I've never known this life. So, you know, I had to get accustomed to it. It was not easy. It was really like, first it was surreal, and then later it was like, okay, the Bible, kids will leave the nest, but when they leave, like, oh my gosh, it really feels strange. It's like you have so much more time and focus. As much as I would like to have more children, whether I do that by donor or in marriage, I definitely need to know in my core that is for me. And I feel like it hasn't happened in all my years of trying, because I may be needing to learn a little bit more self-development. I don't know. And that's kind of where I am in this journey. So yeah, I really hope you guys cruise with me through this. I hope that it's informative for a lot of young women, and you know, maybe you know somebody who is dealing with the same thing. So I plan to share more about my teenage pregnancy experience in another video to empower younger women to figure out life without adding dependency, whether it be alcohol, drugs, pregnancy, abuse. Just take your time. Sometimes it's okay to say, okay, sit down. Sit down. Stop pedaling for a moment. Hell, get off the bike. Sit down and just talk to God and figure it out day by day. I am a Northwestern girl, okay? I am a Northwestern girl. And I don't like living inland. That's my only dilemma with Atlanta. You guys excuse me, I know my cold sounds like nasty. So I do want to get back on the coast, whether it be in the east or the west. Oh my gosh. So yeah, geography is like huge, and I need to figure out where I want to go and what I want to do. So with all that said, I don't want to bore you guys. I just hope that that's it. I'm just gonna cruise, and I'm gonna take my time, and I'm going to continue to pray and just do all things through faith and my reliance on God, so that I can feel reassured of my footsteps without feeling, you know, like I'm walking that fine line on a string rope, you know, trying to maintain my balance. And no, I want to have firm steps. And the only way that anything can be firm is through the word. And I'm not trying to sound religious or, you know, too spiritual, like I'm some, you know, life guru or something, but I have learned quite a few things. And, you know, whatever I have, I feel like, you know, it is important to pay it forward and to, you know, be someone else's inspiration or teacher, or, you know, just their encouragement. So I don't know, guys. Let's just see, I guess. And I thank you guys for watching. I have some dieting to do. I have noticed how round my face has gotten. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm probably like in my 4th trimester or 3rd trimester. That's what it is. The last trimester. I don't know how many trimesters. But oh my gosh, my face is so round. I've gained so much weight. That's another thing. I've pretty much kept my weight in between 145 and 162 the entire time living in Atlanta. I am 180 pounds now. I just have a lot of work to do. A lot, but you know what? Day by day. And I'm gonna get rid of this cold. I know that. Like, I'm losing my voice, but we're gonna figure this thing out. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys will all subscribe. And I'm looking forward to looking back on this video, not even a year from now, probably in the next 3 months, 6 months, and saying, wow, I remember that day. And here I am. Because I want everyone around me, and I want everyone watching, and myself. I just want to be happy. I want everyone to be happy. So I will leave it there. So I don't make this too lengthy, but you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog.
Rhyming's all I got, day and night I can't stop. Stroking these bars till the day I make it pop. Know where I'm from, H-Town is the city. Rep the ish hard till I'm tucked 6 feet. Journey ain't easy like easy back in the day. Meeting Dame Dash, making beats for a J. Out here, hustling with $1 and a dream. Me, myself, and now.